Hey, come on in and share the broadcast as you come. I want to share some information about the Homebuyers Seminar on tomorrow. Hey, everybody. Come on in. I want to share some information about the Homebuyers Seminar on tomorrow. I want to answer any questions that you may have about real estate. Come on in. Hey. What's up, everybody? Come on in. What y'all doing? What are you guys doing? My little table shaking. Hold on. What y'all doing? Come on in. Come on in and share with someone. I'm not going to be before you long. I just want to speak a little bit and make sure that you got the invitation to the Homebuyers Conference on tomorrow. It's going to be at 5 p.m. at the Hampton Inn in Marksville. Okay, I want you to be there. I want you to invite your family, your friends. If you're anywhere in that area, I want you to come out and get some of this information. Okay, you may have someone that is interested in buying a home. You may know a firefighter, a first responder, a school teacher that could qualify for this great program that we are offering now. Okay, so I'm going to have a conference on tomorrow. We're going to have food. We're going to have some games. We're going to have some door prizes. I have a couple of lenders that's going to come out and be there to answer any questions that you may have about the home buying process. Okay, so it's at the Hampton Inn, right across from the Paragon Casino Resort, right across the street, and it's gonna start at 5. Hopefully, we'll be finished about 5:30. We'll have some cake. Y'all know we like cake, all right? And so, if you know somebody that may be interested in becoming a home buyer or a homeowner, then I want you to invite those people. Okay. Basically, I want to get the word out. I am a realtor and I got my license in 2021 during the pandemic, right? God told me it was something that he wanted me to do. I don't move unless God tells me to do something. So he told me to go into real estate. And a friend of mine, we had already been kind of talking about starting our own real estate company, but we were going to do more investing. And so I took the test and I passed it and I loved it. It wasn't easy, but I'm here now and I'm doing it. And so one of the things is that so many people don't have the information that they need. They don't have the information that they need, and they don't understand that you cannot be discriminated against. People who get Section 8, people who get Social Security, disability, there are programs that will work for you. Income is not a limit. Now, credit can limit you. Income can limit the amount that you can receive to buy a home. But I just want to share some information with you. And I want you to come out and I want you to invite family and friends. We're going to start with prayer. And there's so many different programs that are out there to help people to become homeowners. And then even if you don't need a program, if you don't want to be in a program, let's just say you don't want to be in a program, you don't know nothing about a program, you don't want to be in a program. We basically, I don't want you to not be eager to purchase a home just because you feel like your credit is not there, because your credit can be repaired in 30, 60, 90 days. One of the deals that I did in the beginning, when I started with my client, her credit score was like in the 540s, and we gave her something to do that did not entail paying $200 every month to somebody who's saying they're going to fix your credit, but you never see a change. That was not the case. The lender that I used at that particular time, we worked with her, and then in 6 months she was ready. So don't ever be intimidated by your credit score or think that it will never be. I'm not sure it's going to be online yet. I may record it and post it on my YouTube channel later, but I don't think we're going to have a live recording. I'll pray about it. So if you want it, you pray about it and we'll see what God says. But yeah, so don't be discouraged if you know that you have not been financially a financial good steward. If you have not been a financially good steward, or you haven't been thriving financially, don't let that deter you, because one of the things is that once you have property, once you have a home ownership, then it opened up another level. I have a company called Legacies in Real Estate with Victoria, because I believe that once we have, they used to always say, they used to talk about 40 acres and a mule. They used to talk about that. And once you have land, it puts you on a different playing field. The Bible says we're supposed to have an inheritance for our children, our children's children. And so even if, if it's your first time getting a home and you get something that's under 100,000, well, in a couple of years, you can refinance it, or you can sell it, put it back on the market, and get your forever home. But I just want people to be informed and know that there are programs out there that can help you. Don't be discouraged because your credit is a certain number, because you can literally do things to build your credit in 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. If somebody tell you you need $6,500, that's the case. I had one of my clients that somebody told her, oh, we can get you in a house, but you need $6,500 down. I said, well, golly, that how much is the house? $325,000. And she didn't have a clue. And she didn't even know what the $6,500 was for. And I said, no, we're not going to do that. Let's pull your credit report. Let's pay off some of these debt. Save you some money, a couple of thousands. Let's pay off some of these debt, and then you'll be able to get the program that you want. And I'm not a lender, so I don't want to go deep into the different programs. But the basic is that there are programs that you don't have to pay anything down. And there are programs that you have to pay with FHA 3.5%. And then there's other programs that people use that are investors. And then there's cash purchases. So it's a lot of ways that you can do it. And one of the best ways is to have decent credit. If you can get to at least a 620, you can probably get, you can get something. You can get something at least a 620. So I just want to come on here and share, that knowledge and remove fear. I don't want you to be afraid of stepping out. Don't be afraid to pursue your dreams. Don't be afraid to possess the land. Okay, God said that he'll give us the land. Everywhere your foot tread, I'll give you the land. So don't be afraid to, to step into what is unknown, because whenever you overcome your fear and you just take the first step forward, you don't know how God is going to just reposition you. Okay, and understand that if you get a no, you may get another no, but at some point you will get a yes. It's all about finding the right person who's willing to work with you. That has been the testimony of so many of my clients that I help to buy houses. Oh, everybody gave up on me, and you never gave up on me. And I just really appreciate it, because I don't believe that, I believe that situations can change. I believe that circumstances can change. If you could just be a little bit diligent, and follow the advice that I will give you, or that the lender will give you, we can get it done. We can get it done. Okay. So do anybody have a question? I have a lender that I'm waiting for her to come on. I'm going to just call her Late Betty on tonight, because I don't know where she's at, but she's supposed to come on. I don't know what they talking about, but, so do anybody have any questions or any fears or something that they want to share, that has stopped them? What is some kind of fear that you have had, or what do you think the process entails? Because let me tell you something. It's for the birds to be paying $1,200 apartment rent, $1,300, $1,600. That's for the birds. Even $900. That's for the birds. You will never own that. If you just figure, let's say you're, and let me tell you, apartments are wonderful. I love apartment living. I really do. I love apartment living, and more than I would living in a house that I'm paying rent on. I prefer an apartment because you don't have all those expenses. But let me tell you, if you're going to rent there, it costs you. Let me see. It might be. Okay, so let's say your rent is $1,100 a month, okay? And so you pay that every month. You pay $13,200. That's how much you paid. $13,200 in a 12-month period for rent, something you will never own. So the goal is to figure out how you can transform that $1,300 into something you are paying that you will own. Okay, let that be a goal for you, because I believe that God has something for each and every one of us. And I believe that whenever you start seeking information, the right person will come into existence to give you what you need. That's the kind of faith, that I have in God, that when you start searching, when you start seeking, when you start looking, the person will come. with just the same knowledge and information that you need, because that's the kind of God we serve. We walk by faith, and also we have to be diligent. We have to do something with our numbers. We have to make sure that we're being a good steward. We're paying our bills on time. Okay, but you can do it if you put your mind on it now. Then who's to say that in 6 months you won't be ready? Who's to say that in a year you won't be ready? And you don't always need a large down payment. So um I just want to share knowledge with people and share information, because I feel like a lot of times we don't step out on faith because it has never been done before, or maybe our family did it but we were too young, so our parents did it and we were young, we didn't understand what they did, and then they didn't teach us the information later on in life. So we just go through life working and we fall behind on paying something, and then we don't understand how it can affect our credit score, but it does. It does. But I don't want that to discourage you. I don't want that to deter you, because God have a purpose and a plan for you, and home ownership will take you to the next level. It will. It will. And so and what is the next level? That means that you will have, hold on y'all, that's her. Hello? Wait, if you have an Android, don't do it on an iPhone. You have to do it on a computer. It's a link. It should be a link. Now, and it'll do it on an Android, but not an iPhone. Yeah, it won't. It's not set up for because what I can do is I can broadcast on several sites at one time. Yeah, so I'm on several pages right now. So that's why I sent the link. It should be in your email, and you can log on. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Yeah. And it'll show me whenever you pop up right here. Okay. All right. Bye-bye. All right, so we're gonna give her a minute. So yes, okay. So you say you've been working on paying on your credit score. You've been working on paying on your credit score. Okay, I don't know what that means about paying on your credit score, but this is the bottom line. Your credit score is basically a number that shows your financial stewardship. Okay, it shows your financial stewardship. It gives you a range to say how accountable you are financially. That's what it says. And so when you miss payments or you overspend on your credit card, then it lowers your score. So you want to keep your credit score in the lower 12%. You don't want to ever spend more than 25% on your credit card. You want to pay that down, because if you have, let's say you have a $300 credit card and you're trying to build credit. Because I met a guy the other day, I was doing a inspection, and the guy was telling me that he said he only had a little bit of debt, like maybe $3,500 worth of debt, and he had a very good job. But he said his credit score says NA. He has nothing at all. And I said, well, that's just as bad as that's just as bad as having bad credit. So we need to build your credit. And okay, so one of the things is, like, if you go on Credit Karma, it may say get you a credit card. You can get a credit card and pay a $50 deposit, and you only have a $300 limit. Well, the worst thing you want to do is go into the next month with $150 or more than $150 spent on your credit card, because automatically it's going to drop your credit score. So when you buy with credit, you want to make sure that you pay that balance off as soon as you can. So if you have a $300 limit and you keep your balance under $75, you don't make it where you owe $75 or more, then every month it will build your credit. Every 30 days you'll see your credit increase. But if you have it over 150, then it's like you're not being you're not being a good financial steward, and it's going to lower your score. And a lot of people, they won't tell you that. But it's very simple. You just have to understand numbers. Okay, so that number, it just capture how you're doing with your finances and how soon you're paying your bills. The worst thing you could do is have a car note and not pay it on time, because they will report it so quick and it will plummet your credit score. And so when you go to buy the house, then they looking at different variables. So I'm not into the financing part and all that. I like to help to show houses, help people find that house, and tell them what the process is. And I'm good at negotiating. I'm the one that's going to get you your house for a cheaper price. I call myself the master negotiator, because that's what I do. I'm flawless at it, and I always get the best deals for my clients, and I normally make it where they don't have to pay closing costs. So you want a realtor, that kind of know the market, that know the business, that's going to negotiate for you. Why? Because the more you pay, the higher there's going to be. If you can get it for if it's a $250,000 house, and you can get an agent who can negotiate that and get it to you for 200,000, that's the way to go, because your mortgage, is going to be cheaper, right? So just imagine what I told you. If your rent was $1,100 a month, because here where I live, the rent is very high. So if it was $1,100 a month and you paid that every month on time, you have $13,200 that you could have put as a down payment on a house. And let me tell you, a down payment on a house is not even that much, unless you are looking at, they blowing up my phone. You see, they won't give me a break. Oh my God. Wow. Cool. Jesus. Okay, so keep an eye on it. Credit Karma is not going to give you the best idea of what your credit score is, because it's normally going to be a little bit different. Whenever you're looking for a mortgage, they're going to give you a like a range. They're going to pick a number between the three, okay, and then you're going to get a middle number. So that is not going to tell you. So don't let what you see on Credit Karma scare you. And also understand that go on Credit Karma. It's free for you to monitor your credit score. It's free for you to see what you should be paying. Okay, don't get these phone bills, these phone lines, and disconnected and go to something else and think they won't report it. They're gonna report it. But it's important for you to have wisdom, to have knowledge, and to be financially aware. So and then there's another site called My Free Credit Report, or let me see. Hold on. And you can actually get your credit report free once a year. Be aware. It's good for you to be aware. I'm glad that you said that you check in your credit score, because that means that you want to be aware of because the bank don't look at you and be like, oh, they see you work 5 jobs and you have 40, you make $6,000 a month income. Okay. But your credit score is is 520. They don't care how much money you make, because the picture of what you're doing with your finances is terrible. So that means that some things are still being paid late. But there are even apps that you can log into that when you pay your rent, it can monitor that you're paying your rent, and it can bill your score. That you can put money into a savings account, and you can bill your credit that way. You can put 10, let's say you do $10, not 10, let's do $50 a month. I don't know. Like $50 a month, and you do that for 12 months. Every month that you pay it, it will raise your credit score. And it's an app called Self, SELF. So if you are looking at increasing your credit score, I want you to download that app Self and put you some money in there every month. You can't touch it. And at the end of the 12 months, your credit score will be built, and you will have a lump sum of money coming back. So sit over with your finances and see what you can afford to put aside if you want to build your house. And listen, no matter where you are, I can help you. I can help you anywhere in the United States to become a homeowner, because I can do referrals. I can find you an agent in that area that is willing to work with you. So go ahead on and tag somebody. I don't know if she's having trouble getting in or not, but I ain't planning on being on here long. I'm about to log off. But yeah, so go ahead on and tag somebody to come and get this knowledge, get this information. Let's talk about the process. Once you get approved, what happens once you get approved? Once you get approved, okay, but where's your video? I don't see a video. Let me see if I can do it like this. Copy. Wait, let's see. I hope I didn't log off. I'm about to send this one to you. Let me know if you got this. Oh, no, wait. This is something else, but I don't know how to share it with my phone. Okay, look at this one. Okay. No, it should. Whenever you all going, it should. Okay, there you go. I see you. Okay, wait. Let's see. Let me get this off. All right. Let me put it side by side.
Oh, look,
Okay.
look! I didn't put my name. I didn't put your name under me.
Wait, I think I can switch it. I can switch it. I think that's mine.
It shows for both. I think because that's how when I clicked the button for video, I didn't change your name on here. It'll be okay. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know if I can edit it.
I got it.
Okay, good. All right, you done perfected this thing.
Hmm.
All right, so can I add this to my Facebook page as well?
Yes, you can just share it.
You say just share it?
Uh huh.
Okay, well, let me share it then. So. All right, so just share it. You say just share it? Uh-huh. Okay, well, let me share it then. So. All right, so you say just share it? Uh-huh. Okay, well, let me share it then. So. Okay. All right. Okay. Why does my screen look like that?
Hold on. I think it's because I have the comments right here. Okay.
Okay. Can you still see the comments?
Yeah, they're on the side. I can see them right here.
Okay. All right. So everything that Victoria was saying, you guys, definitely true. Come on out, get knowledge. A lot of the things that she was telling you about Credit Karma, looking at apps, is not 100% accurate. So you're going to want to come on out to the workshop, see what's going on, gain the knowledge. She's going to help you become a homeowner anywhere in the United States. Like she said, we're going to put you on the right track. We understand it's not a cookie cutter effect. Everybody has a different scenario. So we're going to be doing pre-approvals on the spot. We're going to teach you about programs that give grant money and assistance that can help you. And it's going to be a lot of fun. And we're going to do prayer, like she said. We're going to have prayer. We're going to keep God first. And like she said, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding is going to be important. So coming out and getting that knowledge, having the wisdom is important. So I definitely think that those things are definitely 100% important, and most importantly, it's free. It doesn't cost you anything. You come out for an hour and a half. You're there. We feed y'all, pray, we learn, talk about the house hunting, talk about the inspection period. Anything that you want to know house wise, it's going to be there for you. What questions do you think the people have, Victoria?
Um, what do you feel like as a lender with your
Mm.
expertise? What do you feel like has been the biggest fear that people have whenever it's time to like that you had to help people overcome whenever it's time to get into the home buying process?
I think people get fearful because they've been told no in the past. I think people are fearful because they weren't taught, growing up, what it takes to become a homeowner or how they should manage their credit or even how important it is to properly manage credit or even to have credit. A lot of the clients might not even have credit. So they may not realize the impact that credit has. And then some people also might feel like, well, I already messed up everything in the past. I had a hardship. I got let go from a job, or I have back child support, because I didn't have the funds, or I went through a bad divorce, and you know there's just no rebuilding, from there. So they'll come with those types of things in despair, not realizing that there's always a fresh start. There's always a plan, but you have to take that first step of faith and give yourself enough chances to win. The more times you try, can continue to give yourself enough chances to win. You fall down, so what? I mean, you know how to pick yourself back up. Just like I'm sure, there's been times where you lost a job, and guess what? You found another job. You did what it takes. Same thing with home ownership. Just because you may have had a blemish on your credit or went through a rough patch in life, pick yourself up, pull yourself together. If you can rent, you can buy, and let's learn about what it takes to be a homeowner. So those are the things that over the last decade or more since I've been doing finance, that people have come to me and have felt not motivated to to take that first step because they were afraid of being told no, or being afraid that we wouldn't have a course of action for them. Um, but that's not true. There's a course, there's always a fresh start. There's, just like Christ, there's always a fresh anointing. There's always a new, there's always a new day. A new day means new opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's right. Okay, so can you share with us one of the miraculous type of situations that you had? Because I remember when I first met you, you was telling me you have seen so many miracles that God did to help people get into homes. So can you share one of those examples with us?
man, if I start, man, don't get me going on. Look, I'll be saying I have supernatural stuff. A lot of supernatural things go on. I mean, look, we're gonna turn this whole thing into church.
That's okay.
Yep. Because then I'll start saying, I'll get off of Linden, and then we'll turn to church, and I'll start thinking about all the loans that God done approved supernaturally. And I'll be like, thank you, Lord. I knew you was gonna do it.
Yes, indeed.
Um,
Yes, indeed.
but
Okay, so how can you tell us just let's see. Anybody have a question? If you have any a question, or go ahead on and tag your friends, share the video on your page. We want people to come out. The seminar is free tomorrow. We have food, door prizes. We have a game that we're gonna play. Miss TenaMarie will be there tomorrow, and I have another lender, Miss Barbara. She's gonna be there tomorrow to share information. They both have different programs that they can put you in, and so invite your friends, invite your family. Even if you bought a house with me before, then you need to go get your friend who's interested in buying a house and bring them as well. Okay. So I expect y'all to see y'all. I expect to see y'all at the Hampton Inn in Marksville at 5 p.m. tomorrow. Okay. With your bells and your whistles on. Okay. I'll be there. Miss TenaMarie will be there. And we're gonna have a good time. Okay. We're gonna play some music. We're gonna have a good time. All right.
yeah, she can cook too.
I can cook, but I'm not cooking.
You're not cooking?
I'm not cooking. My mama's cooking.
Same difference.
Yeah, she's gonna do something special for us. So,
Okay.
yeah. I'm trying to think if there's any. Okay, what about if somebody want to build? How long does it take to build? Can you give a bit of a little
It depends
story?
on the size house. Depends on the size house, what they want, and things of that nature. Typically, it takes 6 months to 9 months to build a house, on average.
Mm-hmm.
You know, your credit score needs to be a little bit higher to build if you're going to do, if you're going to fund your own project and you have your own land. So we can talk about that. You can use the equity out of your land if you have land that's paid for, and go in building without putting any money down. So building is definitely an option. And I know when Miss Barbara comes tomorrow, she does a lot of new building projects as well herself, doing some developments in the community.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So
All right. Anybody had any a question you wanted to ask before we go? We just want to, show our face and let you know that we will be on. We'll be at the conference tomorrow, the seminar, and we'll have prayer. If I was approved for 200,000, how much would the down payment be?
if it's an FHA loan, it would be $7,000. However, there's rural development that's 100% financing, and then with some of the programs we're going to be talking about tomorrow, there's some assistance money. There's a lot of money out there to get. Of course, certain stipulations come with that money. So there are some rules and regulations that may or may not apply to you that we're going to talk about tomorrow. So there's a lot of money that the state of Louisiana wants to give away, and you could come to the table with no money down, depending on if you meet those guidelines and credit score requirements. But if you don't, we do have something for you. We have different programs for you. But yeah, you could come with no money. You could come with 3.5% if it's FHA. If you're a veteran and you qualify for the VA loan, that's 100% financing. So there's a lot of good information that you're going to want to see, that we're going to talk about tomorrow to see if it fits you. We're going to talk about all the different loan types, so that way you can be there to know which program is probably going to better suit you. And we are going to do pre-qualifications on the spot, gather your information if you're okay with that, and walk you through everything step by step. So the key is to not be intimidated.
Right. Right.
Not be intimidated by the home buying process. Stay in faith. Stay in faith no matter what. If you got told no, stay in faith. If you
Mhm.
got told yes, but you didn't have the money for the program that you got told yes, there might be something else out there that just came out. There's a lot of new rules and regulations that came out just this past January that might change your situation of where you thought, hey, I couldn't get that assistance money, and you very well might be able to get it now.
That's
So
right.
it's going to be very important for you to come out and get this complimentary knowledge. Um, and like I say, just to walk in faith, like Miss Vic, we were joking earlier about things happen supernaturally, but and we're on her channel. She's a minister. We're on her channel, so I'm going to still talk about God, but I'm going to go ahead and just keep it brief. But I've seen some supernatural things happen in my line of business. I've seen where God has approved a loan that in the natural look like, you know, things may not go, but we ran the software and got approved with some high ratios. Some people might say my debt to income ratio is too high. I have student loans. The other place told me no. You know, she asked me about a time that I can distinctly remember. I'm going to tell you this one because it's public record. If you scroll down to my page on my page, early part of last year, you'll see one lady where she said she went to 7 different lenders, and they had told her no because of the student loans. Well, the seven no's or 10 loans that she 10 no's that she got, and she kept on going. She says something just kept nudging her to call. The Lord approved it. We found some loopholes to where we were able to get an exception and approve that loan with all that student loan debt. And like I said, she did her testimony. She did her testimony because the Lord wanted her to tell everybody so that they would stay in faith. And so that way they can become a homeowner. Home ownership is important. You know, you build wealth. You create you create wealth for your children as well. It's not just about a mortgage note. You're actually investing in yourself and in your family. So you're growing wealth. So
Right.
you come out and you get knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Come out and learn for yourself. The Bible also says our people perish because of not lack of knowledge, right? So if you don't come out and get the knowledge, that's going to be on you. So we're here because we're servants of the Lord, and we're here and to support you in any kind of way we can. Um, don't be afraid. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be intimidated. This is a no judgment zone. Come as you are. We are here to help you. Like she said, tomorrow, 5 to 6:30 p.m. Right, Victoria?
Mhm.
Only an hour and a half. We're going to
Mhm.
pray, and we're going to give you the tools necessary to accomplish home ownership, and we're going to be with you step by step. We're going to give you the tools, and it's going to be up to you to execute the plan. So that's tomorrow of Oils Parish. Y'all come out. Y'all show everybody what a Oils Parish is made of. Y'all come in strong. Y'all walk in with a confidence. At the Hampton Inn tomorrow, and it's complimentary. We're going to have fun. We're going to give away some door prizes. We're going to have a little music. We're going to have some complimentary food, feed y'all for the hour and a half that we're there. And you're going to walk away with some tools that'll help you be successful regarding down payment assistance programs, 100% financing programs, some credit tools that will prepare you. If your credit is already good, you still need to come because guess what? You'll learn how to increase your credit score. You can go all up to in the 800s. Who knows? With the right tools. If like I say, knowledge is power. So we're here for you at Voice Parish. We felt that this is much needed for you all. When I first started trying to hunt for a home, I didn't have these tools. I went all the way to New Orleans trying to learn about home ownership with another program, just traveling everywhere, trying to find a parking spot in busy New Orleans just to learn about about home ownership. But guess what? Once I learned and did, my research, I'm here to provide this to you so that it can spread the way that it was intended to spread, you know. So, and Victoria's here for you too. She's 10 toes down for you. She is. So I know that she has a lot of heart, um, compassionate and strong enough to go to bat for you. So come in, get the knowledge from her, myself, Miss Barbara, as well as another young lady's going to be there too, huh, Victoria? One of the
Mhm.
teachers.
That's She's gonna be praying.
Okay, that's good. So we definitely, definitely want to, prayer. And y'all take the prayer. The prayer is definitely important. So y'all, pray, um, ask God to order your footsteps. We're gonna provide you with the knowledge. You just continue to walk in faith, and we'll be there for you. So we
Yes.
look forward to seeing y'all. Have your faces in the place. So um, if you have any questions, comment below. Me and Miss Victoria be glad to answer anything. And I know you have her number should be there on the flyer on her page. So if you want to call her directly as well, to RSVP, you can call her. You want to give them your phone number just in case they need to call you, or y'all can just shoot her a text. Hey, we're coming. We're bringing 3 people. Just
Right.
shoot her a text. We'll be there.
Y'all got the number 318-305-6843. And also, if you're not going to be there but you still want information, then my email address is right there. You can just send me something, in my email. Let me know that you're interested, that you want to, get some information, you want to see about getting pre-qualified. So just email me right there, so I can have your email address, your information, so we can see how we can help you. Okay.
That's right.
So,
That's right. Tell a friend. Sharing is caring.
that's right. That's what my daughter say.
Yeah, sharing is caring.
Yes, it is. Okay. So anybody else have a question? We're getting ready to wrap it up. Yeah. Anybody have a question, a comment, a concern? I'm excited. Okay.
All right.
Well, glad. All right. Go share this on your Facebook page and put Marksville, Louisiana free home buyer seminar. Okay. Go share it on your Facebook page. Tag me to it. They can send me a text, RSVP. Let me know that they're gonna be there. Thank you, Miss Dorothy, for being there. Thank you, Prophet James. You're going to be there. We're excited. Valencia, we thank you that you're going to be there. So we're excited about that. Come and get the information. If you can get it and you can share it with somebody or bring somebody else to us to come in and try to get the help, then we'll be here to help them. We'll hold their hand every step of the way.
That's
Okay.
right.
So I look forward to talking to y'all and building wealth with you and your family and your friends. Okay. And Miss Bushnell right here, she's gonna do recharge. She's gonna do everything in her power and in the supernatural to help get
Right.
you approved. God
For
working
real.
through those fingers. And so we're gonna we're excited about doing this. They don't have things like this often in the Vols Parish. And so, knowledge is power, and we look forward to seeing y'all there and just to fellowship and to gain knowledge. All right, so we're not going to keep y'all all night, but go ahead on. You need to tell 3 people in your phone. Send it to them. Send them this video. Go share the link. You can go on YouTube on It's Victoria's Life. You can get the link and you can share it directly with them. They will have all the information we just shared and they will know exactly where to go. All right, so we appreciate y'all for tuning in, and I'm excited. It's my first one. As far as real estate, y'all know I haven't with church, but as far as real estate, it's my first one. And so TenaMarie held my hand and pulled me along. She kept saying, if you want to do a conference, we can do it. And I'm like, okay, all right. And then finally I was like, God gave me the move. He was like, okay, go ahead. So I look forward to seeing y'all there and encouraging y'all and removing that fear
Amen.
that needs to be removed so that you can build generational wealth through home ownership. Okay. All right. Y'all have a good night.
All right.
All right.